Alright, so let's see, check tayo ng audio. It's Wednesday and it's 24th of August. So medyo hindi tayo nakapag-live nung Monday. A little bit busy. We got slammed with other stuff to do. But anyway, tingnan natin anong ginagawa ni market on a Wednesday. It's midweek and let's see how things are going so far. So let's jump into the charts now. Let me just make that available for you. There you go. So we have AUDUSD again at the beginning of the session. So we still have those lines right there. Pero sabi ko nga, hindi tayo nakapag-session ng Monday. So ibig sabihin, for me personally, this is like, no, though nag-check naman tayo ng chart kanina umaga. Pero to count, technically parang this is like my third pa lang siguro time to open the chart again for this week. So anyway, so let's have a clean sheet right there. Tingnan natin with the EMA. So we have the EMAs crossing over right here. So if you are like strictly following the EMA, so your bias is automatically like, okay, AUDUSD is likely to go on that direction now. So obviously what you're seeing is strong dollar at this moment. So tingnan natin if that would be something that we could see across the board. Yeah, ibig sabihin lahat ng dollar pairs, yun yung makikita natin possibly, no? So tingnan natin. Monday was this bar right here, if you notice, okay? So itong medyo shooting star dyan, tapos umakyat muna siya. So we are likely to expect for this one to move in that direction kung ganun nga talaga. So from here, I'll be keeping this horizontal line right here. So ibig sabihin, we're still touching a significant floor level from June. So it wouldn't be an easy story for the sellers to push the price much lower than this line right here. So tingnan nga natin sa dali medyo may visualization, but wala siya. Okay, there you go. Dapat makita natin yung price. So 68, 64 will be the level to watch out for if you're looking for a short-term sell. I would say our EMAs are not really pointing that direction yet. But then again, if you want to get in a little early here, there's still a reasonable 30 pipper to get onto. Let's see. Aggressively, yes, we can possibly get in. Pero wala pang crossover dito So conservatively, we would like to wait for that. Pero probably for some, if you go down to the 5-minute chart, some would go for like a breakout of this intraday low, though it tried earlier, then nag-fail siya, no? So my bias initially here is, yes, if we can sell, that's a short-term sell down to the 68, 64 level, tapos saka tayo magbabounce. But if you go back to the lower time frame like H4, okay, what you need to understand here is after this attempts, no, to break out of that level, this one is now higher than the previous. So we also have a sign there that there could be an early reversal from H4. Let's see if H1 is pointing that direction too. Medyo si H1 ano rin no. Well, if I would change my bias to buy, I need the H4 chart to point in that direction. So assumingly that this could be like the trigger or the catalyst for a bigger move. So ibig sabihin ito yung aabangan natin to move right there. And aggressively, we could wait for that H1 move to happen anytime soon. So pwede tayong mag-buy dito once the crossover happens. As aggressive as you want to be, then you can go and check this on the 15-minute chart. So somewhere in this area where your EMAs could possibly go and say orange or yellow above the blue right here, pointing that direction. So somewhere in this area could be our early buy entry. So relax muna natin. Relax muna tayo dito. Tingnan ko lang I'm quite curious how the last time I checked, it would be tomorrow. We have a high impact news relating to the dollar tomorrow, which is Thursday. Double check ko lang Oh yeah, we have a prelim for GDP report for tomorrow. The forecasted number is negative 0.7. The last time it was released, it was a little lower than the forecasted. So negative 1.3 ang na-release was 1.5, right? So tingnan natin how it goes tomorrow at 8:30 as well. So let's see if there will be some changes on dollar strength or whatnot. Okay, pero looking at this one, there could be a short-term strength for the dollar here, at least to push on this level tapos saka siya magbabounce. Okay, So if you want to be very, very conservative, then you might as well wait for the bounce here then buy. So parang area nito. Dito lang kayo magbabay sa part na yun. Okay, so for me, I would say I would like to wait for a crossover here on H1 saka tayo magbabay. Pero pag hindi talaga kinaya, then this possible shooting star right here could be our entry for a short-term sell. Right? So yung crossover natin doon banda na yan. Okay? So monitor pa rin tayo sa AUDUSD. Anyway, NZDUSD. Again, these are lines and drawings from last week. I would like to have a clean look of what's going on again. Ulitin ko lang yung process kanina, no? So this one's a little bit different because this one's below a significant floor level here, becoming our resistance, obviously, kung mapapansin nyo from Monday. So if that price holds, then we'll have our floor level somewhere here as well. So we're seeing identical setup on AUDUSD and NZDUSD, but NZDUSD shows us a much better look of where the market can go. That bearish engulfing bar is really looking good, pero medyo late na ako if I'll be chasing that now. Let's look into the 15-minute chart if we can still chase on that. I will wait for that pullback, then we'll go, right? Anyway, malayo pa naman yung next floor level natin, pero conservatively, probably you'll go and check this area right here as your nearest floor. There's nothing in the historical data there saying na this is a significant level, not unless we zoom out further. Well, nothing there. So kung mapapansin nyo dito sa area na to, tinatahi niya lang, recently lang to naging very significant. So let's see how the market will progress for the rest of the evening, and tingnan natin how this will hold. This is just an 11 pipper move, right? So if you look at on the 1 hourly chart, so conservatively, pwede kang maglagay ng zone dyan kung gusto mo talagang bantayan yan. And your sell would be somewhere below the zone, saka ka lang magsasell. Like you have a much clearer room to go for 15 minute. Pag sa 15 minutes naman tayo, kung umakyat to dito, at least you have somewhere here, at least the end of that zone. Then you can take the money first, then go there, right? So I tell you, these zones right here, if you are more of an intraday trader, are really significant levels to watch out for. I have that on my gold as well from last week. Pero I was waiting for the breakout. Well, sadly, it did not happen. So talagang parang pag intraday levels, lalo na pag short-term trades, you might want to really say, okay, once tumama siya doon at hindi niya nabe-break yung zone, you might want to take the money first. Diba? You might want to take the money first, tapos re-entry na lang talaga. So that was the risk that I have taken from last week. So, well, sabi nga nila, we all suffer the consequences of our choices, then it reversed, diba? So, things happen. So, buti na lang we cut that loss early. Okay, but anyway, so that would be my plan on NZDUSD. The earliest will be if it will pull back somewhere there, touching the EMA, tapos short-term sell, tapos cut na lang muna tayo dito. If it goes in our favor, saka tayo mag-re-entry kung sakasakaling bumalik pa siya dun sa favor natin, right? Or kung sakasakaling mag-continue siya until 60.99 floor, right? So from here, I would move to GBPUSD, okay? Let's redraw the lines here as well. So tingnan lang natin tingnan natin dito. Okay, possibly you would have another level there too, but that could be a short-term line then. Let's see our adjustment somewhere here. Ayun na nga. So parang nagkakaroon ka rin ng zone dito to watch out for GBPUSD. Okay? So that area right there is becoming very significant, at least for the last few days, no? So if you are trying to go and chase for a sell, you're almost to the floor level already, like about a 6-8 pipper move na lang. So no chasing na tayo dyan on GBPUSD. So I would say I would like to go and look for a buy somewhere here for a short-term move. And if it breaks out, then hanap tayo ng sell towards that direction. Tingnan nga natin how far this can go, just in case it would... Okay, there you go. So you have that level somewhere here. So, sorry, medyo malikot yung ating chart. I'd like to go for that weekly chart muna sandali, so we can have a clear view of what I want to see. Alright, there you go. So itong area na to, yan. So, pag bumaba tayo dyan, saka tayo magsa-sell further. Okay, but anyway, so we have that line there already set up. So, sabi ko nga, if the price goes and break out of this, hanggang doon naman tayo sa 1.1669. Pag hindi, understanding EMAs, this is looking like it can go back there and pull back. So sabi ko nga, pag umabot yan sa floor level, I would possibly look for what do you call this, a short term buy lang muna. Okay, so we are adding our fractals there, so I can have some sort of what do you call this, indicator, I mean, sorry. So this area right here. So we're seeing an attempt to break out from the last fractal, then we'll see if we can see a bounce from here. So if you go and add your RSI there, and if you're like really trading between this zone lang muna, tapos your RSI on the oversold level, so that could be a short-term look there. Again, we're disregarding the EMA on this decision kasi we're trading within this zone lang. We're not actually following the trend. Okay, so that is looking interesting right now as it touches the 1759 floor. So tingnan natin how things would progress for the rest of the evening, and let's see how we can take advantage of this movement as well. Right, so let's see. Tingnan natin. Euro USD naman tayo. Alright, back to Euro USD, where we see this price breaking the zero level from earlier today, beautifully coming from the 61.8 Feb. Tanggalin na natin yan muna mabilis lang. Obviously, we are still seeing a continuation of this downtrend right here. We are on this new wave or new phase. For some people, they call it that way. Alright, so tingnan natin, no? How could this progress? Again, I will only go back to drawing my Fibonacci here to see if it can really go and break the zero for a potential sideways. And if it will, then hanggang dun tayo sa 123 or towards the 161.8 extension. Right? So, ibig sabihin, malayo-layo pa yung pwedeng puntahan yan. So, if you want to go and ride on that wave right now, please understand, no? You're in the middle of that move, so possibly the price can pull back, then go again. Okay? So, conservatively, nandun yung magandang entry. Look at that bounce towards that level. So, pero anyway, hanap tayo, no? This could be a beautiful entry on the 1 hourly chart as well, as we go and check that out. Let's see. Let me just add the fractal here very quickly. I want to see the recent high. Okay, so if we are to go and say we go at market now for a weak dollar, then we could possibly go and see this price go there. Pero pag hanggang dito lang naman tayo, there's a bit of a hesitation here because it is the first attempt to break out of the zero level since this area right here, right? So parang July pa yan, tapos ngayon pa lang siya babalik. So and it has been a very beautiful rally for Euro US here for quite some time now. So we understand that we could be in the trade a little bit late, but we're kind of chasing the extension. So let's see. I'd like to reassess my position here. Not jumping in the gun right away, pero it looks very interesting on the 1 hourly chart. Let's see how I could go and reassess my position. My 15-minute chart is telling me you wait for the entry somewhere here, tapos pasok tayo. My 1 hourly chart is saying we can get in now for this bearish engulfing. So there's a mixed signal there, and like can I or do I? Then if there's doubt in the position, you might want to like move to the next currency pair instead, para you won't blame yourself for those decisions later on. But well, yeah, you can celebrate if it goes in your favor though. So again, if there's doubt, I would say log out. That's the best way. Diba? So I would like to move on to the next currency pair instead. So we're seeing strong dollar here as mentioned. So mapapansin nyo yan. Reassess nga natin itong mga lines na to. So possibly I could go and adjust this area right here or level right here. Tanggalin ko lang tong zone, ano. Tignan natin if that's relevant for us still. Let me adjust the horizontal line as well. So since price is right there above, if it would break out, of course, obviously yun ang titingnan natin next ceiling. Pag hindi naman, it's kind of bit messy here kung titingnan nyo. So I would rather focus on the recent one pag medyo hindi ko naintindihan yung dito, no. So I would focus on the recent one to be my reference for the next floor. Okay, so tingnan natin. Let's go back to the bars. Price is moving up in that direction. It is rallying now for that bullish engulfing. Can we possibly chase that rally? I'm moving on from one time frame to the next. I hope you're noticing this. So I'm now on the 1 hourly chart coming from D1. So I would say if this is the extension from this retracement. So, pansinin nyo ta. Swing. There you go. You have your 50 fib, no? Pero if you want to be a little conservative and you say, no, I'm waiting for this swing right here instead. So, that is still like about a 61.8 level retracement. Then you have that reversal somewhere here. So, we are actually at 161.8. I'm not saying it's bad to chase, but obviously we're seeing a little bit of a rejection there. So ibig sabihin lang din nun, then we would like to wait for a pullback before we can go and buy again. So if that thing happened, or this level could be like that area of retracement. So somewhere here when the EMA bounces, the price action bounces the EMA, saka tayo magre-re-entry. So that's my plan on USD CAD. As we see dollar is becoming strong, it could be carried over towards the end of the week. But then again, sabi ko nga, there's a high impact news that we are to watch out for tomorrow. So 8:30, let's see how things would progress. Okay? So tingnan natin. That's my plan. Let's see. I'm curious to check on the lower time frame. Okay, so ibig sabihin kahit sa 15-minute chart, I would like to see this reversal first. Okay? So again, sabi natin, if yellow or gold or orange, whatever the color you might want to use, is above the blue, the fast is above the slow moving average, whatever terminology you want to use. So ibig sabihin, antayin ko muna mag-reverse to bago ako mag-buy. Then ideally, touching the EMA, we trade the bounce, not the extension, as they say it. Okay, so look at that. Beautiful rejection happening now on the 15-minute chart. It looks like a shooting star. So that's one good sign that we are to expect a pullback here first. Okay, so again, we're not discounting the fact that it can continue in the next few minutes, but I'm not expecting anything to happen that drastic since we don't have any high impact news that we could expect anytime soon, right? And there you go. USD CHF. Tingnan naman natin. Look at that beautiful swing right there. If you guys can remember, we took some buy positions here from last week. Yun nga lang, medyo early tayo nag-exit, ano? So, tingnan lang natin. Ito yung nag-iisang magandang move natin. Early pa tayo nag-exit, right? Late entry naman tayo sa gold. Or ako lang. So, kung nahuli nyo din yun din. Anyway, let's see. And that would be the next one. Okay, so a little pullback here on the D1. We are seeing this crossover right here. Obviously, this is a new high, higher than the previous. So one good sign here of a potential inverse head and shoulder. So a pullback towards the next floor level, which is 0.9529 would be the floor. So aggressively, some would go and chase a sell here, or set up a sell, I mean, anticipating that move. Pero for us, pwede rin naman, aggressive nga lang talaga tayo pag ginawa natin yon. But then again, tingnan nga natin dito. Yeah, this is the area where I am trying to tell you it could be an inverse head and shoulder. So, ibig sabihin, pag ito bumaba, that could be the shoulder that we're waiting for. This bullish engulfing, again, is very tricky and very interesting. I think the best word is interesting. I'm actually interested to get in now for that bullish engulfing. And at least for a 2:1 move right there. Let's see if we can jump in on that. Pero kasi I would expect for the price to move down and go, right? Pero I'll be more comfortable if I'll be buying in this area in a bit. Okay, so a little bit more of a pullback. My EMAs on the 15-minute chart are still not crossing over. So let's see. I'd like to get in on this one on the 15-minute chart, I would say. So pag tinanggal ko to, mas malapit kasi if I'll take the fractal low as my entry and somewhere here, or sorry, my stop loss, and somewhere here is my entry, the bounce outside of that zone, mas malaki yung reward to risk ratio ko towards the ceiling. Kung mapapansin nyo, 2:1 lang yung kanina, though narrower yung movement ni market. So ito at least mas malaki yung reward to risk ratio natin. But of course, one thing that you need to know about reward to risk ratio, it highly relies on your lot size based on your entry and your stop loss. So small movement as well can give you big losses kasi nga malaki yung lot sizes nyo. So my advice there is whatever your lot size is, always set a stop loss so you will not lose more than what you intend to lose, right? So I tell you, even if I've been trading for like 8 years, there are bad habits that's so difficult to break. So that's something that I would like to remind you. Please do not create those bad habits anymore because it could be highly detrimental to your trading results. So, well, anyway, your money. So, yeah, pick your poison, my friend. But anyway, just a reminder of that scenario, no? Alam mo naman kung ano yung dapat gawin, pero minsan, yeah, matigas talaga yung ulo natin. Alright, so set your stop loss there. If it gets stopped out, just be happy, right? Because you did not lose everything on your account. Alright, so anyway, USD/JPY is the next one on our list. Okay, moving or removing all the lines once again to have a clear view of what's happening in the bigger picture. From earlier today, I've been watching if the price would bounce off this area right here. So 136 and 57 is the magic number that we're seeing, at least for now. So ibig sabihin, kung hindi niya kayang i-hold yan, then possibly we could expect for the price to go much lower. But as far as the EMAs are concerned, right, we are seeing this move right here. Pero sabi ko nga, if we'll be strict with technical analysis, then a pullback is likely to happen somewhere here before it bounce off again. So this area right here can be a little bit tricky. Kasi pag nandito ka na sa area na to, pwede ka mag short term sell tapos suddenly biglang mag spike. 'Di ba? So yun yung gusto mong makita. But then again, sometimes it can be like this as well. So watch out for the level here, just in case you're going for a short position or kung nagsasell man kayo. So just have the trend line right there to give you a reminder of what you're looking at. So you have a diagonal support level right there. So anong ibig sabihin nun? You might want to take the money early here just in case you see the price not breaking out. Then if the price stays above, then you can go and set a short-term buy till that direction or till the 136.57 again. Diba? So yun actually yung inaabangan ko dito. I was just waiting for this EMA to break out, pero it's not happening, not yet. This one's beautifully testing that level earlier. It was tempting to get in, pero nga sabi natin, we're very very close to the floor. You don't want to get in on a sell here tapos biglang mag-spike muna siya. Though yes, it went back down there. And yun na nga. The trade becomes a low probability one if it's close to a ceiling or a floor. If you're taking the opposite, kunwari nasa ceiling ka, then you're still trying to buy, and on the floor you're still trying to sell. So watch out for the breakout. That's my suggestion if you're playing around within those horizontal levels, right? So for me personally, yes, my bias is to go for a short-term sell. If you notice, that's a big room on the lower time frame for a sell. So ibig sabihin, aabangan ko yung pag-crossover nito. Ito yung gusto nating mahuli, right? Yung pag-move niya. So parang ganito, pullback, parang ganito din naman, right? So yun yung gusto natin mahuli dyan. Pero pag hindi nangyari yan, then we're happy to take a buy as well. The H4 chart is really, really looking good, right? As far as price action is concerned. So ibig sabihin, that shooting star have been invalidated. So we're likely to see a bullish engulfing happening as the catalyst of this move. So for me personally, sabi ko nga, short-term sell ang inaabangan ko towards this trend line. Pero if the price stays above, papalit tayo ng bias, right? So it could be a buy for me for the rest of the week. Okay? So looking at gold as well. All right? So look at that. Ito yung nakita natin dito. I was personally anticipating for this move towards that direction, pero yun na nga, tinamaan tayo nito. The price really dropped. But then again, is it the end of the trading career? Of course not. And we'd like to reassess our position from here. Okay? So tingnan natin ha. How do you want to see, or where do we see gold going next from here? That was the last level that was tested recently. So, tingnan nga natin. I was anticipating for it to go as low as this, kung mapapansin nyo. Pero, yun. Yan. Ito. Yan. Kung mapapansin nyo, may breakout tayo dyan. Okay. So, from here, could be a continuation of this move. But I would love to see a touch from the EMA first, though our H4 is like struggling to go for it. Okay, this is the very first time since this drop right here that the price is going a little bit above the EMA. So it's kind of testing our pwede natin tawagin si EMA na dynamic support or resistance. So ibig sabihin, this is your dynamic resistance here. It's being tested now. So I would like to see the price go there, and I would go for a sell muna. Pero pag umakyat yan ulit doon, then buy na tayo. Okay, so aggressively, pwede tayong mag short-term buy papunta naman doon sa ceiling na yon, right? So, pwede nating i-take ito. But we have a little bit of a sideways move here. So, again, may mga nangyayaring ganun. Parang nag-overanalyze tayo. So, the best thing to do is like really wait for a significant level to be reached. Then, saka tayo mag-buy, no? So, let's see. 15-minute chart is looking pretty good for a short-term buy till that ceiling right there. So, it's like a 70 pipper on gold. and like a 40 pipper stop loss. So you're likely to have like, let's say a 1:1 on that move, okay, before it goes and break out of it. So I would love to see how it goes. Um, let's have that zone right here. I'd like to watch for this level for the rest of the evening. Tingnan ko how I would take advantage of that small area right there. But anyway, sige. I would like to move on gold or from gold to silver now. So silver, I was waiting for it to really continue down the 18.37 level. So it did not. And yun na. From here, bumaba na siya. So I would like to see, my first attempt to trade silver for quite some time now is to see that buy position happening on that 1837 level. So that's the level that I've been watching out for since earlier today. But looking at the average price movement on silver, medyo mababa, or tawag dito, medyo hindi siya masyadong ganong kagalaw today. So let's see. I would like to see a move touching this level saka tayo mag-buy. Yun lang yung pinaka-plan ko. Right? Crude, unfortunately, with that move right there, we had that price adjustment again on crude yesterday, like locally, simply because of this move again, price failing to break that 84 level from last week. So yun yung inaabangan natin for good news. Sabi natin, if that price can be broken, then we could expect for more rollback to come in. Pero unfortunately, crude did not have, or the sellers for that matter, did not have the strength to push the price much lower. So we're seeing it back at $94 per barrel after struggling to break the $90 per barrel. So it was a little bit easier for the price to go back right there. So hopefully this is just a pullback, right? Hopefully this is just a pullback of this move. So tingnan natin, no? A little bit of a secondary or second opinion. Yeah, there you go. So it's very, very close to that overbought level. Hopefully, diba? We'd like to see it go down again if this is the sideways that we're anticipate or waiting for to happen. So tingnan natin if there's a possibility of crude price to be below na 90 level before the end of the week, right? It's very beautiful to see if that price can go down here. Pero on a Thursday, oh no, wait, just give me one sec. Saan ba yung ating, just give me 1 second here. All right, Friday pa pala. Oh no, Wednesday next week pa. So I was anticipating for a 10:30 crude inventory today. Yes, we do have that. Pero yung medyo high impacting sa atin would be for, well, it could be the same thing. So we have a 10:30 news. It's Wednesday. There's crude oil inventory coming up tonight. Okay. So let's see how things would go when the numbers are released at 10:30 tonight. So yeah, hopefully this overbought level can be respected and price is seen to drop further if possible. Bumaba ka na dyan sa 84 level na per barrel price. Okay, pero let's say we could expect for this price to go up as well, as it has gone higher and broken two resistance right there very easily for the last 48 to 72 hours.
It's time for bed.
Oh, thanks, Alexa. Bitcoin is struggling to go back up as we drew this line of diagonal support. So kung mapapansin nyo yan, ito na yung area natin. Pero if I go for the Fibonacci, you'll notice that it is back to zero right here. Okay, so if this rally is your fib, okay, now we're, sorry, 0, 100, nandito pala si 0 sa taas. Okay, sorry. So 100, so it's acting like the strongest level right now, where we could see that price bounce off, and if it fails, unfortunately, the recent low has been broken. So for the people who are holding on to Bitcoin, this could possibly go south anytime soon if it breaks the 100 level. So that price is 2781.29 as far as my fib is concerned. So for cryptocurrency traders right there, so watch out for that level. For me personally, if I am to trade it, that's the level where I want to see price break for a short position. And at the same time, this is an area where I could go and anticipate for a buy as well. So you're in an area where you can make that decision anytime soon. Okay, on lower time frame, we're not seeing any crossover. but H1 and the 15-minute chart. But the last time it crossed, it was not really that strong. That was yesterday. So let's see how things would progress for the rest of the evening as well. So good luck for you guys who are looking at Bitcoin. All right. So that's it for the major currency pairs. Let's have a quick look on the yen pairs from here. Tingnan natin, no? AUDJPY is looking like, again, a symmetrical triangle here. It is really failing to go and break out of that. This is the challenge if the price is coming from the middle of this range. So it's like seeing this movement in, not necessarily in total limbo, pero hindi mo siya nakikitaan ng clear direction eh. So as my mentor used to describe this kind of setup, it's like an angry teenager on drugs. It's so difficult to talk to that person. So might as well move to the next currency pair and make the decision, right? So let's go and have that. Look at that symmetrical triangle broken on NZD JPY. We are still staying within that range. So that's a big no for sideways trading. It's either just the ceiling or the floor for us, right? But then again, if you are a little bit aggressive, saying that, yes, that's a double top there, we're anticipating for the price to go. NZD JPY is pointing that direction. Please do not disregard the fact that you're seeing some consolidation here. And in most cases, after consolidation, saka pa siya magbe-breakout. Most challenging part there if that would be towards the opposite direction. Kasi knowing that it's coming from the resistance, anticipatingly, the price could go down, di ba? Pero some consolidation would go for this reversal right here. So watch out for that consolidation. If you may, just operate within this zone, right? Buy quick, sell quick. Then if the price breaks out, then change your bias. For me personally, I don't want to like put my fingerprint anywhere on NZD JPY for now, right? All right, euro yen is still moving. Look at that downtrend that we have drawn from last week. The 50% fib is really holding. So ibig sabihin, we could possibly expect for the price to continue, but then again, sabi nga natin, no, looking at this short-term swings, it's not really pointing a clear direction downwards. It could be a symmetrical triangle as well. So for you guys who are saying, tanggalin na muna natin si fib, no? If you agree with me that this is becoming a symmetrical triangle, so there's a big indecision happening on yen pairs. So you might want to wait for that breakout on this one right here, or let the market go and fill in the gaps there for that symmetrical triangle. And looking at this could possibly be a continuation down there. So the safer for me, or the safer area for me, as we have mentioned yesterday, few weeks, or yeah, last week lang pala, is to sell somewhere in this area, which is, yeah, that's good. So pag hindi naman na fulfill yan, then you can operate within this orange area for now. Okay, so that's my take on the yen pairs. Let's go and jump in on the pound pairs. Oh, sorry, pound yen pair, I mean. Let's look at the bigger picture. We're still on that descending triangle, by the way. Saan nga ba galing ito? Tingnan na natin. Okay, gets. So galing siya dito sa level na to. So we're anticipating if the price breaks out of this descending triangle, hanggang dito siya sa zone na to. So we'll see. That's a beautiful downtrend happening on the lower time frame. Look at this momentum happening here. Pero sabi nga natin, the last time it was there, it was also looking good for a downtrend, but it failed. So, but this one's kind of crawling its way below 161.11. So minsan sabi nga nila, yung mas dahan-dahan na movement is mas naghahanap lang yan ng pwersa, 'di ba? Or strength to break out of the either ceiling or floor. So ito medyo drastic yung move, talagang expected yung correction. Ito slowly trying to break that floor level. So for me personally, I would anticipate for a breakout of this one anytime soon. If that is possible on the 1 hourly chart, then your bearish engulfing pattern there is setting up for you for that move. Sa akin lang is, yes, I'm interested actually. We have about an hour there. Tingnan nga natin. Oops, sorry, wrong. Fibonacci. I want to go on the 15-minute chart. Malayo yung entry. So, pupunta muna siya doon bago siya bumaba. Okay, wait lang. Okay, that EMA is kind of holding on. Tingnan natin. Now, we want to see a drop like this. So, that's like a 50 pipper move. This is looking like a big 1:1. And the next move could be, sorry, that is a 1:1. This could be a 2:1 move next here. So let's see, how much are we risking? How many pips? Like about a 50 pipper move. What's the average price movement here? So just give me 1 second. I'd like to know kung ano yung average pips for the last 14 bars. Okay. So about 26 pips. So if we are setting it at 50 pips, so okay. Sige, sige. That's pretty reasonable. So let's go and test if we can take advantage of this one. Sandali ah. Let's set a pending order there. It's a sell stop order. Entry price 160.82. And let's be conservative. Sige. Tetest muna natin kung the price can really go in our favor now. Stop loss would be 161.36. Oh, 161 lang. 161.36. Take profit. Let's go for a 2:1. 159.73. And again, an entry of 160.82. Nawala siya kanina. Pero this is on the 1 hourly chart. Tingnan natin if we can go and see this price move in our favor. So 1700 is the next bars. Then so let's see how things would progress for this one. Pag hindi naman na-trigger yan, automatically the trade will be canceled, right? I am looking forward to see a bearish engulfing here. So pag hindi naman nangyari yan, that's totally fine. We can reassess our position later on. We have about 43 minutes or 53, I would say. Yeah, 53 minutes for this to materialize. Pag hindi, then gladly, I would love to like stop the trade from there. All right. So let's see. Swiss yen, we're back to the ceiling. Okay, so if you were able to catch that move on Monday, congratulations to you, my friend. Tapos, crossover na tayo dito. Papunta naman doon. This is looking interestingly good. About a 40 pipper move there. So, tingnan nga natin. I think I want to be involved this time here. Hindi kasi tayo nakahuli nung Monday na yun eh. Pero that Monday move is kind of tricky. I can't find any entry price on H4. Ito na yung pinaka-entry price malamang natin from yesterday. That bearish engulfing on the 1 hourly chart. Pero that's too tight for a 16 pipper move. So, kung nag-set tayo ng stop loss. Okay, anyway. 15-minute chart. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm interested in the 4-hourly bar. Okay, so ibig sabihin 16, 20, 100. Okay, let's set another pending order here. Sell stop again. 141.54. 142.08 will be my stop loss. Take profit will be at, let's extend it down to the 3:1 level. Adjust na lang tayo as the price moves in our favor possibly. Then we have a 2000 expiry. Okay, we're on the 4-hourly chart kaya nandun ako sa 20. Right, so let's see how things would progress for this beautiful 3-bar pattern here. Okay, so tingnan natin after that bounce kung tutuloy siya. Anyway, we have our expiry there. If things won't go in our favor, then everything that we have set up so far would be automatically canceled. Okay, so next move would be CAD yen. First look, I am interested, but knowing that it is consolidating here, I would like to stop myself from taking any position on CAD yen for now. Tingnan nga natin, but this is very interesting to see that it is a 90 pipper consolidation. So ibig sabihin, somewhere in the lower time frame is an opportunity to get in. But then again, oops, sorry, not that. But then again, you're seeing this very, very noisy situation. So it's quite difficult to like negotiate with someone that's noisy, if that makes sense. So I don't want to put my hands there, not yet, on CADJPY. So again, on D1, it looks interesting at the beginning, but the consolidation on H4, yun yung nagpapastop sa akin to take that trade eh. Pero we have 2 pending orders there on the yen pairs. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Then I'll go back to the major currency pairs to see if there's something else that we can get in tonight. All right. So anyway, so those are the major currency pairs and the yen pairs that we have. All right. Next session will be on Friday, for us to see what happened to those trades, and at the same time to see what happened for the whole week of market movement. So I would like to see you on Friday as well. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know we have extended the session a little bit longer than the usual Wednesday session, pero as you know, we weren't able to do the Monday. Instead, we're doing it on a Wednesday now. Okay, pero anyway, we have wonderful news for everyone who wants to take their forex trading journey to the next level. Let me know if you are interested to do that. We are running another free session this weekend. Let me know if you're interested so we can send you the invite. Heads up, there will be some good stuff there, but no paid courses will be offered. All right, so something to look forward to. So, all right, see you guys again on Friday. Charts up at 8:30. You guys have a wonderful evening, and as always, if you find trading a little bit difficult to do, meaning you're not doing it properly, so again, trading should be fun, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next session. Bye for now.